I greet you. Take caution.
Bless you. Thank you, Project Katana. I appreciate it. How are you doing tonight? Are you having a good
Yes,
Wednesday?
outsider.
Week's half over.
Farewell.
Hey, Hydrazine. How's it going? Am I going the right way? Of course not. Why would I ever go the right way? Not bad, and you? Just going okay. I'm a little bit tired, honestly. I'm not really sure why, because I had a decent sleep last night. Slept about 7 hours.
We
so
fight, we survive.
I don't know, maybe I just slept funny or something. 90% chance.
No one.
I don't know. I've done quest missions with like 90% chance before and I failed it, so maybe.
I serve no one.
16 hours. And none of them have slots, so I can't.
I serve
where
no
others
one.
cannot.
I serve
Where
no
others
one.
cannot.
Just do that one.
Less talk, more action.
And then you can be a bodyguard.
I can't use that item.
Oh shit, she's back. Tyler. Hi Tyler, too nasty. How's it going? Happy Wednesday, my dude. Did I get the meme right? How are you doing tonight, Tyler?
The light welcomes you, champion. Light guide heightened. Legion must have harnessed the power of its soul to regenerate its armies in the Nether. If we can destroy it,
If only it was Friday, lol. Not much downloading League of Legends. Just need something different until I
taking
can
this
get
hold
WoW.
will buy us
And I'm
valuable
good. How
time
about
to
you?
prepare for a full assault on Taurus.
League of Legends isn't bad. I played it for the first time in a very long time a couple weeks ago, and I enjoyed myself. But I wouldn't want to play alone. I'd rather play with friends. I'm okay. I'm just tired, and I don't know why.
The army of the
Wish I
light
knew why.
stands ready. We won't risk our forces on the spire
I
without
lend
that
you my
warframe
strength.
backing us.
It will be ready, High Exarch. You have my word.
Will you join our cause?
The demons came into our world.
Yeah, I've played it before, but I
Their
finally
only
have a decent
desire to
computer. I feel you.
extinguish all
What are you writing?
life.
Well,
It
it's
is
a-
time we repay
it's a water
favor.
strider.
Now we will prey upon them.
If Vanessa will, I don't think she'll move out of the way, but just grinded for it back in mop. It gives me water walking, so I have a macro where like if I'm in an area that allows flying, I'll get on a flying mount. If I'm if I'm in an area that doesn't allow flying, I'll get on my water strider instead because it's really useful to have water walking. Okay. Sweet. Very sweet. I don't actually know what kind of GPU you need for League of Legends. I would think you wouldn't really need that high of graphics because it's not really like a super... I mean, it is a pretty game, but it's not super detailed or anything. Graphics also look great on WoW. They're okay on WoW, they could be better. Like if WoW were running in a different engine, it would have a lot more room look better. But it's just such an old game. You can only do so much. What do you think about Diablo? I haven't really looked in depth in Diablo, at Diablo graphics. Do you mean classic Diablo or Diablo 3? Diablo looks neat. But a lot of the stuff, it's like a top-down RPG game, so a lot of the stuff doesn't need to be as detailed. Diablo 2 is best no matter what, but Diablo 3 is fun. I actually thought about getting Diablo, but I don't know. I've never really played a game like that. I mean, I have Destiny 2, but only like halfway through that. I should finish that before I buy Diablo. I feel like Diablo 3 is not based on people who have been playing since it came out. You don't see very many low players now. So you mean a lot of people that play it now are kind of like veterans of the franchise, and they know a whole lot, and the whole thing, Diablo 3 is like more geared towards people who've been playing for a very long time, rather than new players. I mean, that makes sense. You don't really hear a lot of people say, hey, let's go try Diablo 3. I think Blizzard is just focused on the market they already have, the audience they already have, because they know they'll probably want to play more. Because it's just their kind of game. Blizzard is just really good at making good games, honestly.
Let me show you how it's done.
True. Are you more into the PC gaming or does it depend on the mood? I mean, do you mean like versus console? Because there's some console games I enjoy. I just won't play them as much as I will WoW. Like for example, Breath of the Wild, I played the fuck out of that when that came out. Granted, I started like a week late because I had some IRL shit to do. But it was still like I played so much of it and I still haven't even finished it yet because I kept getting sidetracked by exploration and just doing side quests and stuff. And console controllers definitely have like a different feel to them. I feel like it can be more relaxing to use like a controller versus a keyboard and mouse. Because I feel like when I play with a keyboard and mouse, I actually have to like try. Whereas with a controller, it's just there's only so many buttons and you have to use joysticks and stuff. But on a PC, there's like no reason to miss your aim. Other than lack of skill. I agree about the controller thing. I've been getting more into PC. I would like to build my own sooner or later. I think you should do it pretty soon because Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals are coming up. I think I'm not American, and I don't know if you are or not, but I think American Halloween, not American Halloween, American Thanksgiving is like next week. If I remember correctly, Black Friday is like the Friday before or after American Thanksgiving. So that'll be like within the next couple weeks here. And then Cyber Monday is the following Monday.
Come, speak with me.
So you'll get a bunch of good deals. I don't know if I'm going to buy one or not, but I heard the Titan's graphics card is really good, so I'll at least keep my eyes peeled for that.
Not all who wander are lost.
Yeah, I'm Canadian. I'm from Toronto. I have some cousins in America, so I'm and a lot of my friends are in America, so I'm generally familiar with the culture and the holidays and stuff.
Once the spires are out of the way, we will make our move.
So I don't know a whole lot, but I can make guesses.
I lend you my strength. Remember? Even number of facets. No occlusions.
every
It
weapon
has to
at your
be
disposal.
just so.
I mean, I've heard
Keep
things
your gaze. Make them
about the
suck.
state of America right now. Haha, state of America. But I try not to get too involved in like the whole politics discussion. I mean, everyone has their own opinion, and they have their right to it as long as they're not, you know, bigoted or harmful in any way. But it's just so controversial, and it's just something, you know, for the most part I'd like to stay out of. I mean, I enjoy listening to some of my friends and their political opinions, but I mean, not only am I not educated or knowledgeable of the topic, I'm not an American, so I don't really think I should say much. That, and, you know, like if I say, oh, you know, I support Trump, then, you know, all the Hillary supporters who watch my stream, if there are any, will be like, oh no, we can't watch her now because she's, you know, it's prejudice and shit. Like, I don't know. It's so difficult with the recent election. Very true. It feels like now everything is so political, you can't get away from it. Yep. Very true. I heard, I don't remember much about when Obama was elected, but I heard that this recent election in the last year was just one of the most talked about and I don't want to say hyped up, but I can't really think of a better term for it. Hyped up than any other election. So like people were just very excited for both their sides, and they were very passionate and overly so, more than you know they were for any other election or campaign previously. At least in recent years. I feel like I'm supposed to loot these. Yep. It's very talked about, but people who knew nothing all of a sudden had college degree in politics. Yeah, no problem. Take your time, man. Yeah, I don't know much about politics, and I can't claim to know much. I am blissfully ignorant of 99% of the shit going on in America. I'm fine with that. Hey Phoenix, how's it going? I don't know if Sidespot is in here. I was talking to him earlier, but I went to go do something and he left. How are you doing today, Phoenix? Happy Wednesday, my dude. I don't want to look at dungeons. Good, going to Disneyland tomorrow. Super stoked. I've never been. Have you been before? What are you looking forward to most? From what I remember, it's like a big fantastical place that you can spend like a whole weekend or something. Or from what I've heard. I think the first time seems kind of neat, but I'm not really a huge fan of like roller coasters and shit. I mean, we have there's a, I don't know if I want to call it a carnival, but there's like a thing we have here every year called the Canadian National Exhibition, and that's kind of like our yearly festival thing. It lasts for a few weeks. I'm running 2 races, 10K on Saturday, half marathon on Sunday, Gauntlet Challenge. Oh, that's neat. So, do you like running a whole lot then? Do you like working out in general, or do you just do cardio? I thought about starting to run, but honestly, I mean, let's be honest, I am so fucking lazy. I don't think I could do it. That, and I'm not hydrated enough. I've been trying recently to drink more water. Spartan Terrain. Isn't there like a thing called Mutter or something? Where it's like you go through a muddy obstacle course. I think I've seen pictures that my friends have posted about them on Facebook. Tough Mudder, yeah. The worst bunch, I think. The worst of the bunch. Why is it the worst? Is it just because it's all like wet and gross and cold? Just overpopulated now, you run to an obstacle and wait in line. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's probably because of social media and popularity spike because of, you know, photo sharing and stuff.
Do you not see? Our crusade is the only path to redemption. All vision.
Should probably put my Hearthstone at the Vindicator. Now that I'm doing quests there. Fuck. Go away. Leave me alone.
A timely arrival.
It is a good day for a hunt.
Our time is now, hero. Hayek-san, our warframe is fully operational. Behold!
Oh, cool. I'm now honored with the Army of Light.
My faith is my shield. Everyone, the time has come to take the central spire. Prepare for battle.
$1.4 mil HPS is only a 65% par sun maiden. Forget what all this shit does.
The Burning Legion conquers all!
What's up, chat? What is up, chat? Everyone's so quiet. It's like you're all taking turns talking to me.
creatures alive and their light, yet it leaves old is but an echo of the grandeur of Antori.
Hey Tyler, welcome back.
Your agonized screams resonating through its halls.
I don't know why I did that.
So welcome. I will end it. With my death, he will.
Oh boy, a cutscene.
So what Magni saw was true. Agramar lives once more in the service of Sargeras.
The power
Come,
at their command
speak with
is
me.
immeasurable. The Vindicar cannot withstand their assault.
May
The
the
Titan
Legion
soul of
fall
Argus is
before
the
you.
key to breaking
Not
the Legion.
all who wander
Our
are
defenses
given our
must hold
plight
long enough to
much.
What would you say
sword.
was the first game you
As it
played that
comes
made you
such
want
as
to get
we
into
will be
MMORPG
destroyed
games?
if we challenge Antorus. There is
Um,
one hope, one treasure that may give us.
That's a really
the
difficult
edge we
question
need.
because
We called it the
when I was
crown of the
growing up, I had a lot of
A
time to
lifetime
play on the
ago,
computer,
my brothers
and I
crafted
just
a
started
relic designed to bring prosperity
playing
to
more and more
all.
games. Like I
I
just
still possess a third.
I kind of
the whole.
downloaded whatever was
I carry
interesting,
it
or
with
whatever I
me
thought was interesting,
always.
and tried
This
playing
is
those.
the eye of prophecy.
Toontown was pretty good.
The remaining fragments
Toontown is
may
a
still be
classic.
here on Argus.
I remember a couple years
We
ago,
must go to Makari, where my brothers and
Toontown, they
I
were shutting
once
it down.
ruled.
and they were giving everyone a free month or something, but you couldn't like make a new account. So someone on 4chan, I think, like grabbed an archived page of how to make an account, and everyone could make accounts. And then a bunch of people just played for free for the last month, and then they shut it down. They shut down all accounts that were made, within less than a month. And I don't want to say I got banned, but you know, FlyFF. FlyFF was pretty good too. I remember in FlyFF, I forget which class it was, but it could grow into an archer or jester, and archer obviously used a bow and arrow, and jester used just fucking yo-yos or some shit. But I remember early on in levels, it was better to split off if you wanted to play jester, you would go archer or something, but then still use jester weapons because the agility was better or something like that, and the stats were better. But later on, it'd be bad, and you'd need to split off into the actual weapon you're supposed to be using. There's Size. The Size is here. I'm supposed to go to Macquarie. I also remember playing RuneScape, but I only got to like level 32.
Makari. This
In
is
old school
all that
RuneScape.
is left.
Back when people were basically just like stick figures. Honestly, I'm trying to remember what else I played. But it was just like a bunch of shit. Like I downloaded games, I played them for like a couple months, made some friends, got bored of the game, moved on to something else.
Will you join our cause?
RuneScape, yeah.
We
I don't know why, but like so many of my friends are playing old school RuneScape right now, and I have no idea why. Like, people in my old guild, people I talk to currently. I was asking my buddy, my real life buddy Kyle, for some homework help the other day, and after he'd finished helping me, he just sent me a screenshot of all of his RuneScape stats and how he like maxed, he'd 99 like every skill. Like, I have no idea why people are playing old school RuneScape right now. Like, it's been around for
Time is
years.
now, hero. We will
Why don't I play RuneScape? I never really got that far into it. I don't know how into it I could get. Like, maybe I would try it, but like I don't really have anyone to play with, and I don't really know what I would be doing. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll become a RuneScape streamer. That's how Ice Poseidon got popular, right?
Not all who wander are
I'll just start streaming RuneScape and be like super autistic or something.
Talga is turned against us.
Sip my milkshake and then just sip it through a straw and then not actually swallow any of it.
Cannot end like this. Take the others and go, Rough.
But thanks for the insight, Mazzoli Low.
We
Oh,
will
I'm
buy
sorry.
you time.
I'll stop assuming that all the questions you ask are directed towards me.
Please.
I'll stay out of your conversation. You can have your privacy.
Hooray! Hellfire! Oh, they fight! I will hunt you across the stars, traitor! Even if it takes 1,000 years!
Wait. Something stirs. Spirits. All those who died that day. I can still hear the Naru song of war. There was one who held the way open for us. She fell behind. I can feel her presence even now. But her song is bitter, distorted.
Well, at least it's not cancerous. Sorry to hear that stuff about your ear. Aha, I hear that stuff about your ear. I hope you get better soon. Sounds like it's really painful.
Will you join our cause?
But I'd love to join you, Mez, on WoW trips, though.
Not
Are you sure? Because all I do is, like, grip keys and make a fool of myself. And do, like, really shitty damage.
So many
And parse
were
fucking
left
green.
behind. They linger, forced to relive their final moments over and over again. Perhaps the only way to end their torment is to finish what I started so very long ago. We must let these spirits finally realize their escape.
I think I have to, like, kill these mobs and then, like, use the item. Gee, really glad I have a Sifuz, because I kick things all the time. I'm sorry, I'll read my chat after filming shit. Or when I get feared. If you end up playing old school RuneScape anytime, I'll be glad to help. Thank you. I appreciate it. Although I may just be like one of those people that just tries to max one skill. Or maybe I'll try and max everything because I'm a little bit of a completionist. Argonate Keystone. What do I do? Do I just combine shit?
Will you join our cause?
This will be the last gift you reject.
Okay, sorry, I was just catching up on what happened in chat. Okay, so Phoenix level scaling is coming out with zones, and we were actually talking about that when they announced it live. It was actually pretty sweet. Asides and I were in Discord. We were typing in Discord, and we were watching something on. We were watching the stream on Rabbit. Someone was streaming it on the What's Next stream, and I remember they started talking about level scaling, and I was like, oh my god, we can do fucking Westfall at level 100. And then immediately after that, the guy who was talking about the announcements said, oh, but you can't do Westfall at level 90 though. And we're like, damn, he heard us. He heard me. He heard me say that I wanted to do Westfall at level 100, and he said, no, fuck that bitch with good RNG. But yeah, it seems like it'll be really cool. It's a really cool, I don't know if it's a mechanic, but it's a really cool idea. just because there's a lot more flexibility, and I feel like there's a lot more appeal because people can choose where they want to go and how they want to play. You guys want to know the secret to Subtlety Rogue AoE? It's Shuriken Storm, and then Eviscerate. And then whenever DFA is off cooldown, pop DFA. And that's it. That's all you need to do. That's how easy it is. Oh, did you see the Void Elf wings weren't part of the character? It was their heritage armor. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. That makes me feel so much better. I mean, I don't even play Alliance, but oh my God. What a relief. Because that shit looked fantasy as fuck. That looked DeviantArt as fuck. Hi senpai, bye senpai, I'm going to sleep. Okay, Sam, thanks for dropping by. See you next stream. Have a good sleep. Have a good day at work tomorrow. I think I'm out of here too. Need to finish packing. I'll catch you next time I am around Twitch. Yeah, no problem. Have a good time at Disneyland, Phoenix. Take lots of pictures and eat lots of food because I love food and I will want to see whatever amazing food they have there.
Not all who wander are lost.
Enjoy your marathon and your 10K and do well and come in first place. Or if that's not your goal, achieve your goal of finishing it. I don't know. Be physically active. Haha, you got it. Yeah. Sorry we all bailing at one time. No problem, Tyler. Well, just run hard and... Okay. Then I hope you achieve your personal record, my guy. Or as they call it in the speedrunning community, personal best. I hope you achieve your personal best. I gave you a tip thing to rant about something even though everyone is AFKing on you. Why Blizzard doesn't respect enhancement shamans in 5 hours. Oh, you want to redeem it in 5 hours? Time in 5 hours. Oh, or do you want me to talk about it in 5 hours? Like, do you want me to take 5 hours to talk about it? So senpai, please talk to your spent good boy points for this. I know you did. I also have the option of refunding it to you. So, can you talk about it now? I don't know specifically why Blizzard doesn't respect enhancement shamans. It's pretty shitty that they don't. I mean, it's a base game class, and DKs, which I understand are like a hero class. I guess heroes are supposed to get more respect than baselines. But no, enhancement shamans, I mean, we just get shit on all the time. I think the only time we were good this X-Pact was during EN, and I didn't even seriously play during EN. Which is an absolute fucking shame, because I just remember looking at everything and it just melted immediately. We just... we only have one defensive, and it lasts for 6 seconds. It's a 40% damage reduction, and it has a 90-second cooldown. And if you go into a high Darkheart thicket on the last boss, and you get this exact thing happened to me. If you get feed on the weak on you before Shadowbolt Volley, like you basically have to pick which one is gonna kill you. It's like, do I pop my defensive now and live through feed on the weak, or do I save it for Shadow Bolt Volley and hopefully the druid will battle res me after I get fed on? It's just really shitty. And on top of that, we also have really shitty AoE. 18 DHT can confirm. Yeah. Are you having fun yet, Sidespot? I mean, elemental shamans, I think, can live more than enhancement shamans, which is totally fucking backwards, because elementals are casters and enhancement is melee, so you would think, you know, melee would get more leeway. But we also have really shit AoE. Like, I mean, technically we have a couple AoE abilities, but the thing is we have to use Crash Lightning, which is on a 4-second cooldown, and if we hit 2 or more targets with Crash Lightning, we get an AoE buff that makes it so that our Storm Strike / Wind Strike and our Lava Lashes splash to the targets in front of us. I don't know if it's in a cone or a semicircle. I think it's in a semicircle. But it's just not very strong. Thankfully we have decent tier. We have decent bonuses this tier. Where I think it's our 4-piece. I think the 2-piece is the 5% crit buff for something stupid like 12 seconds. And then the 4-piece is that every time we use Storm Strike, no matter whether it's with a Stormbringer proc or not, we get an extra 35% damage stacking on our next Crash Lightning. So it stacks up to 525%. I actually have a tracker weak aura on my enhancement shaman. I never actually look at it though because I'm bad. But it kind of makes things a little bit difficult because on fights like Kil'jaeden heroic, maybe it's just me because I'm really bad with knowing boss mechanics and knowing timings. But sometimes I hear it's best to like see Crash Lightning because of the 2-piece. It also gives you, like I mentioned, that 5% crit buff for something stupid like 12 seconds. And it always happens to me where like the crit buff runs out right before the ads come up, but it's like a few seconds. It's like 3 to 5 seconds. And at that point, you kind of have to wonder, based on how many Storm Strikes you used and how much your next Crash Lightning is buffed by, if you want to save your Crash Lightning and have the extra initial damage on the ads on Heroic Kil'jaeden, or if you really need to keep that crit buff going. And I don't know what the cutoff point is. I'm really not sure. Unfortunately, AoE for Enhancement Shaman is only really good this tier because of the tier bonuses, and you know, that's been said by major contributors in the Enhancement Shaman community on Blizzard forums. I mean, if it weren't for this tier bonus, we'd just be. I mean, we're shit now. But we would be even more shit if you can just imagine like a pile of shit and then more shit on top of that. That would be us without tier 20. And then if you take like half the shit away, but there's still like, you know, it's a pile of shit, but it's like half the size. That's us with tier 20. So, tier 21 though. Tier 21 seems really, I've just been standing in the same spot. I'm sorry, I'm just talking. Tier 21 seems really interesting because what happens is, I believe it gives us an extra charge of Rockbiter, and at the same time, I don't remember which one is 2-piece and which one is 4-piece, but at the same time, Rockbiter buffs nature and fire damage for 4 seconds by some percent, Which seems interesting to me because before the hands came out in 725, and those became best in slot because they proc Descendants. But before those came out, I've barely, I feel like I've played my Enhancement Shaman so little, I feel bad that I can't remember the legendary name, the Risk legendary name, but it's Akanu's. I want to say Akanu's something Resolve or some shit, but I know it's not that. Anyways, Akanu's were the Risks, and what happened would be, I think it would increase the damage on your Lava Lash. So what you would do is you would use Risks and Eye of the Twisting Nether, which just increase your damage by 1.5% for every new element you added, and there would be 3 elements. There would be Fire, Nature, and Frost. So to me, the tier 21 seems really interesting because Rockbiter buffs Fire and Nature. So it makes sense that something like Akanu's and Eye of the Twisting Nether would be good, would become best in slot again because Akanu's buffs Lava Lash, which is, you know, as the name implies, fire damage. And with the Akanu's Eye of the Twisting Nether build, you would have to go Hot Hand, which basically makes it so that, you know, you have a chance. It's a lot like Stormbringer. You have a chance to proc Hot Hand, which gives you a free Lava Lash at 100% increased damage. So it just seems, I don't know, that's kind of the build I prefer. And then you take Ascendance as a cooldown, rather than having the random proc. And it just, Akanu's just seems, Akanu's Eye of the Twisting Nether Hot Hand build just seems a lot more fun to me, and I built my weak cores around that. A lot more fun to me than the Smoldering Heart Eye of the Twisting Nether. So, I mean, I can't really wait for that. I mean, I don't know how fast I'm going to get tier pieces either because I'm not really raiding. It'll just be, well, I mean, I guess knowing my luck, I'll get 4-piece, like, the first time I step foot into the raid. Like, I'll kill the first boss and somehow get 4 tier pieces. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Sounds like a lot of fun. And then I'll be able to use things like, Ascendance on cooldown rather than, just to have it as a random proc. And then I can do things like, well, what Ascendance does is it changes your Storm Strike to have a longer range, a much longer range, and to be available every other GCD. So what I could do, or what I enjoy doing when Ascendance procs at the right time, is say, you know, Ascendance procs during Rupture Realities on the Fallen Avatar, and then I can just backpedal away as I'm casting Wind Strike / Storm Strike every other GCD. And it makes it so that, you know, I can move out of there and take less damage while at the same time keeping my damage up. Because as a, you know, even though Enhancement Shaman has somewhat of a long range for a melee class, it's still not really enough to, you know, minimize damage on Fallen Avatar. Or any fight that involves a lot of movement. See, unfortunately, as a melee class, a lot of your damage is dependent on your movement and your positioning. And if you're not on the boss 100% of the time, then your parses are just fucked. Which is really unfortunate because, I mean, among many other things, movement and positioning are 2 of the things I'm bad at. You know, the other things including, you know, staying alive, popping my defensives at appropriate times, knowing mechanics. Knowing how to handle mechanics without, like, sacrificing other people. Like on knives. Or fucking Hydra Shot. Am I supposed to loot these guys? Yeah. I don't know if anyone wants me to test on anything else.
I don't have a target.
That was bad. I didn't know that we had the same defense stats. I mean, that kind of makes sense. But, I heard elemental shamans in hierarchies versus enhancement shamans can live through more shit with the right trinkets. I mean, if both of them had the same trinkets, elemental could live with more health. It's just really dumb, because we don't really have any utility either. I mean, we have that AoE stun, but of course next X pack, along with everyone else's stun, that's gonna get nerfed. I mean, the stun lasts for what, like 5 seconds? Now it's going down to 3. I mean, they could just keep it the same. They could keep it at 5 seconds and still no one would want us. Enhancement shamans in general just get shit on all the time. And I guess it's because no one plays shamans. No one in the Blizzard staff who's high up enough plays shaman. So they'll play like mage or paladin or warrior or some shit. We're not allowed to have nice things. That was bad.
Such darkness. I had hoped the light.
I think resto shamans are decent though. I mean, I haven't played one extensively. I haven't done more than, I don't know, like 300, 400k HPS on a resto shaman. But their Spirit Link is decent. And back when, I forget which guild it was, but back when people were progressing on Mythicalia when it was current content, I remember there were some cheese strats, and some guilds were like banned for, you know, quote unquote exploits. I believe the method involved using, it's not Ancestral Guidance, Ankh Totem, which is basically like, you know, you put it down, and within 6 to 10 seconds, if someone dies, then they get a battle res.
Why have you returned?
Which is like weird because you kind of have to like predict when someone dies. But
Conservatory resources are not available to one of your.
I mean, I guess it works as a battle res. I don't remember what the cooldown on it is though. Probably like 10 minutes.
Perhaps you had
Even though
better
it's
do the
shittier than a
thinking.
battle res, it probably doesn't have a shorter cooldown, because why would anything we have that other classes have similar abilities to have a shorter cooldown?
I am required to provide a greeting.
I mean, why would our Ankh have a 10-minute cooldown? 30 is so much better because, you know, optimally we wouldn't be dying anyway, right? So why would we ever need Ankh? You know, we shouldn't be complaining that Ankh cooldown is 3 times longer than battle res.
I'm also required
Because we shouldn't be dying anyway, right? Because we're shamans and we have superior defensives. We always live through everything.
I am obligated. Let us begin.
Can I stop talking now?
Rules are rules.
Are you guys jaded enough about shamans
Great.
yet?
We will be on our way then.
You, Imera, will have no part in this. But I
Isn't
will
it great
not
that I
deny
main
you the
shaman and I just
opportunity
shit on
to
them all
watch
the time?
Your friend fail.
A fool's errand, but I will indulge you.
No one crosses the uncrowned. But the information could be of interest.
Continue like this, and you may well scrape by. I suppose that qualifies as a victory.
I will not restrain
I wonder if I'm gonna start
myself.
shitting on Rogue after I
Let
play it
us
enough.
begin.
Give me like 5 years.
Bear in mind that your performance reflects upon all of us. You could enough. You have proven your worth.
You face Jarasu.
Although I don't know if there's much bad about Rogue. I mean, 3 defensives,
Your
less damage while falling.
will be your undoing.
That was bad. Like 5 stuns.
I have unrest.
Stun at the beginning of combat. You're talented into it.
It is finished then.
Better AoE somehow. Even though they have like 2 abilities that they use during AoE. From my understanding. But my understanding is probably flawed. Just realized I've totally ignored Whispered. Okay guys, how do colors work?
Oi, they fight! State your purpose. This challenge is very simple. Enter and proceed until you reach the other side of the structure. It is designed to kill you. Best of luck.
God damn it.
Try not to let the beams touch you. I imagine
imagine.
Mind the stairs. Oh, you made it. Wonderful. Fine. This trial is complete. Merely because I seem to have run out of space in which to test you. I am obligated to serve. That gave me no pleasure either.
I cannot step hoof in the Praetorium. But you know that, didn't you?
Perhaps.
I have complete faith in you. I will be nearby when you are finished.
I need to get more water.
yourself clever for getting this far, but I tenacity means nothing against my will.
I am back in the Verge 3. Well, actually, I tried the game called Rift. I remember when Rift was coming out. I think I played a little bit, but I didn't really see anything special. But honestly, I probably didn't get very far.
You will do Argus proud. Claim your prize.
I think Terra's free to play now. I don't know if I would recommend Terra, but it has really unique combat. And really, it's like super anime, so if you're into like super anime shit and you want unique combat, then go play Terra. I guess. I mean, ESO was okay, but that's paid. Guild Wars 2 was okay when I played it. I paid for that though. Secret World is pretty good too, but that's paid.
We will redeem our home. The Legion will stop at nothing. Be careful.
Together we will save Azeroth.
Not all who wander are lost.
Archimonde was disdainful of the sigil's limitations.
Oh, good.
Without the rest of the crown, it gave him little power. And power was all he ever craved. This disdain is what allowed us to recover the sigil. Had he anticipated its value to us, he most certainly would have destroyed it. I do wonder what he hoped to prove with his trials. Was the sigil itself the test, perhaps? We are one step closer to unlocking the Vindicar's true potential. All that remains is the crest of knowledge. Then the crown will once more be whole.
You just need to buckle down and get WoW. That was an okay game. It happens to be the largest game and the most developed, I guess. BDO is also decent, but BDO is paid. And it has shitload of RNG. Like if you think Legion doesn't have any RNG, then there's no RNG in BDO and Black Desert Online. There's just none. Cause to upgrade shit, you basically have to like enchant it. And from what I remember, from like 1 to 8, it's guaranteed to enchant. And then after +8, you need to start doing fail stacks, which is like you need to build up these things called like fail stacks with like trash items that you don't really care about, because otherwise your enchant will just drop down back to 8 or something, 7 or 8 or something. So like what happens is for each fail stack, for each level that you're going up, say you're going from like 12 to 13, that would be harder than say 11 to 12. Like the difficulty increases as the enchant increases. So what you need to do is get fail stacks and get like trash gear, and try and enchant those, and then, you know, fail at it, because the more you fail, it's kind of like bad luck protection in WoW, in that when you fail, you get a slightly higher chance of succeeding the next time. So if you fail something like, and yes, this is totally possible, failing 20 times on enchanting like a chess piece, then you'll have, say, something like a 10% extra chance at, you know, it succeeding the next time. And it just keeps building up and up and up. And I think people sometimes go up to like 50, but I haven't played the game in a really long time. And of course, the higher you go up as well, the less chance those stacks will give you. So, you know, in the example where I said 20 stacks would give you 10%, and that's just purely for sake of example. I don't actually remember the numbers. Say that would happen at like 11 to 12, but at 12 to 13, maybe they would be worth like 0.35% for each stack. And you would need to keep getting more and more and more to enchant your gear. And it's just this insane amount of like grinding, because enchanting is really expensive. Getting the mats for enchanting is really expensive. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, the economy is fucked in that game. So like the last time I played, they recently added this thing where like if you have like a character at like soft cap level, which is like 56, soft cap would be 60. It just starts getting harder to level at 56. But if you had a character at 56 or above, you would get more gold per day, and then you would get gold for like having certain achievements or something. Like I had a couple of characters at like level 20 or something, and I had a character at level 56. So if I had like another character at level 56, I would just get more gold, and they would just keep sending it to you like every day. And you know, by now I haven't played in so long, your mail doesn't delete, or like, you know, the next time I would log on, it would all stack into one mail. I don't know, I'd probably have something like 60 million gold saved up or something, which sounds like a lot, but the economy is kind of fucked in that game. Like you can make 30 mil like really easily. And 30 mil is about how much it costs for a cosmetic costume. As redundant as that sounds, but a cashed up costume that you would buy with real money. I need to do world quests. Even though I don't need any of the shit. I should do engineering shit too. And I need to get pristine Argonite. And I don't know if all of that went over anyone's head or if anyone was listening. But that's what I remember from Black Desert Online, and it's partly why it's such a great game and not grindy at all. And if you like WoW and WoW's RNG, then you'll fucking love Black Desert. The combat is also really nice. Like, I was a tamer and I got to use his staff, and surprisingly as a tamer I didn't tame shit, but I got to use like a battle staff thing and that was cool. I just whacked shit over the head. Like a monk. Not a monk in WoW. Maybe like a Brewmaster monk. I also played as a little girl, so can't really get drunk. Should probably loot that shit. Cause I'm here for Argonite. Ancient fishing line. If this is gonna be my new main, I should work on getting the stupid artifact fishing pole. Please, someone kill Sybil, please. I can't solo it.
Another target to destroy.
You will drown.
Very good. Good. Oh, good. I thought I used both charges. This one. Oh shit, well, rip. Oh, hey. Well, no, but still rip, because... Does the kite work here? It's probably too late to use it, but does the kite work? And the Broken Isles. This is technically the Broken Isles, right? Shit. Oh my god, I made it. So today I learned that you can make this chest without slow fall or a kite. Accidentally. Oh, what the fuck? Little Coleman jumped up out of nowhere on the good boy points. Yeah, we were memeing earlier, and I gave him like 4,400 points. No big deal. He doesn't even know how to use them, so he can't. It's not like he can spend them on an incentive. I'm also going to give Amon a lot of points. If I can ever figure out how to add him to the list. Or if he logs on and watches my stream at all. Just because he tanks a shitload of my dungeons. Oh, fuck. Oh, God damn it. Fuck. I'll take 4,400 points. Maybe I'll add some game or something. Where people can win a shitload of points. I don't know. I'm a friendly Canadian, I could do some points. Sorry, eh? Can't just give away points, eh? I say even though I gave Cody 4,400 points. I don't know, it was just a meme. It was just a meme. I don't know, maybe I'll take him back. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, it's... Guess I should do some pooling. Probably should have just eviscerated. Neat, he just healed me. Thank you, friend. Oh, neat. It Warforged. It's a 1% upgrade. Because the stats are better. Oh, well, if he's gonna kill it, that's fine. Oh, he's just pulling it to die. Okay. Nailed it. I didn't get credit for that kill. Really sad. Ugh. Damn it.
Let me show you how it's done.
That Mim's head
Let me
sound.
show you how it's done.
Mim's head is okay. I've heard some people say that they like it just because it's the noisiest. I really wish it had like a standing still jump animation though. Like if you're sitting still on like a wolf or something and then you press spacebar, it'll roar or something like that to that effect. So Mim's head won't do anything like that, it'll just stand still. Although I don't really expect it to, I would hope it's do something cool.
The light topples our enemies.
I wish Mem's head would roar. Yep. Seems appropriate. Oh. Maybe we should get a yawn counter started. Yawns. 1. More like 5. Yawn counter is buggy. Try and get it working for next stream. Fuck.
You need not do this.
Yawn's death to all humans. It'll be like that robot that Google made to talk to people, and then it started being like really racist or something, and we'll have to shut it down. I don't remember the details of it, but I remember at the time it sounded pretty hilarious. Did it just talk to like a bunch of racists or something? Like, did 4chan get a link? Oh, look, it's Kitty.
We come to burn your world to cinders!
Kitty said hi to me, I'm so happy. People on Twitter just saying absurd shit to it, so it just went downhill. Sounds like a lot of fun. I bought fried duck today. I regret it. Oh no, Kitty. Kitty's telling me about the duck he bought today and how he didn't like it because it was too fatty. I need to find this chest. Of course, I can't get to it because I don't have the... God damn it. I need one more. How much do I have? I think that's enough to get something. I think it's 650. It's 650 per piece. Okay, thank you. That's what I thought. And then I can get 2 more Veiled Argonite or whatever. Pristine Argonite. Hand that in and get 300. I don't really need Briss, but... Oh, that does look really hot. What looks hot? Kitty's telling me about Korean noodle stuff. It's probably not what you were expecting, nor what you wanted, but it looks really spicy.
Let me show you how it's done.
Yeah, I started, I wound up being in Kitty's group for that one invasion, so I told him hi and then we started whispering and now he's telling me about spicy food.
Can't loot that.
Poor Kitty. Okay, I'm gonna go buy a token.
Many deals for a friend of the Grumble, like you. Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
Impossible! I refuse to believe she now leads the Horde. Not after all they did to our people during the war.
There's more. I'm not sure how to explain the rest. Or if this is even the time or place to...
I must know, Verisa. What fate befell our sister?
Give me a moment. I will do my best to explain. Perhaps we had best discuss the matter in private.
It's not ready yet. It's still recharging. I can't use that item yet. It's not ready yet. It's still recharging.
When I ask people to guess what my first legendary was, why do they say shoulders? Are shoulders just really bad? Let's try it. Okay, what should I buy first? Probably trinkets. Space weed.
Chronokai Crystor.
The Legion's fury pales before mine.
Damn, 100 more and I can buy 2 tokens.
We stand together. Time is of the essence. We must not let the Legion capture the Prophet.
Guess I'll go do Val.
Greetings, traveler. Have faith in the light.
Hello. Be careful.
May the light embrace you.
initiation.
What? Ooh, neat. I guess that's bits. So I guess I'll get a trinket, because both my trinkets are kind of shitty. And helmet and cape are tier slots. Not that I have tier, but... Or like, what are my trinkets or what are my relics like? Holy shit, that's bad. Good luck. Thanks. I guess I'll go Fell.
I foresee a mutually beneficial transaction.
We operate where others cannot.
I serve no
We operate where others cannot.
Aye.
Probably go min-max this stupid PvE shit and put a point into my new relic. I won't do the second one because I don't want to sim right now.
Legion is arming a
Wish I
devastator
could
to
use
fire
cake
on
here.
the Xenadar. We need you to commandeer it.
Oh boy. Male token. Good thing I really need to gear up my shaman. And my hunter. Need 70 more.
Turn the cannon on Kil'jaeden's ship.
Where's Kil'jaeden's ship? Oh, I see.
Nice shooting. With that cursed ship out of commission, we can focus on other fronts.
The hour has come at last. The Legion. The new invasion point harbors a
I
Legion
already did a
commander.
greater invasion point.
Go and deliver vengeance.
Shall we get down to business?
Where's the trinket? Let's see. Okay. It's something.
I supply only the finest goods. See you around.
You have come to the right place.
Hope I get keys this time.
Glad I could help.
Sweet.
Ishnu Allah. Farewell.
Should go do DMF and try and get that cage helm.
Hello. Have a good one.
What's the concert called? Bladebore.
Punches, lucky doos and loot. Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
Oi! They fight! Gammon will save us.
Yeah, I think I have 674 unique pets. Last time I checked. I kind of like collecting pets. I used to be more into it. It takes so much. I mean, I would want to do the can't merge Treant, can't merge familiar thing, but so I fell off of sensation. What do you mean, like you were more into it than what? Dude, nice, that's a lot. Do you have like a lot of TCG pets or what? Because I can't even... I don't even know how I'd get more. Just for gold, just for short. Did I ever get the cage home? Ever. Okay.
I have many
I'm not really big into the
lucky
TCG
goose
ones,
you like.
honestly. You did the gold too badly. Oh, I see. I don't think I've sold any of mine to make a quick buck. I like them too much. Someone fence or tick behind the H, so, you know. Yeah. Yeah, good choice. Honestly, not a whole lot of good armor sets for Rogue. think I'll just have to wait till tomorrow to do Mythic HFC. Because I like the set from there. Just mail that shit to my priest real quick. God damn it. Alright. Gotta go to Old Bell.
My goods are of the highest quality. Good luck, friend. Greetings.
No, I didn't hydrazine. I didn't think of good things. I added an almond incentive, an almond impression incentive, and then I added a Cody impression incentive because Cody said he didn't want to do impressions. Well, I mean, I could do that, but, I mean, my chat goes slowly enough that I notice everyone anyway, and if anyone asks me a question, I answer it, if it's appropriate.
waste my time, lesser creature.
I don't know why I keep going in this way. There's probably quicker ways. Rogues need a direct port like most other classes have. Yeah. Well, I mean, who has direct ports? There's DKs and there's druids.
I wouldn't cross me if I were you.
Paladins don't have it. I don't think priests have it. Shamans definitely don't have it.
Without a trace.
Demon hunters don't have it, I don't think. Warlocks don't have it. Warriors don't have it. Mages have it, but mages have ports to everything. Oh yeah, I just remembered I should steal my friend's transmog. Guess I should get honor tokens or whatever. Marks of honor. Anyway, I'm out of shit to do, and told someone I'd do something with them off stream, so yeah. Only the cool classes. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. And by get going, I mean I'm gonna end stream, but I'm just gonna stay right at my desk. So, thanks for watching. See. Thanks for watching 3 people. Probably one of which is me, so 2 people. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys potentially tomorrow. If not, then the day after, etc., etc. What am I gonna do? I told someone I'd do something with them off stream, so I'm gonna go chill with them for a sec, for a minute, for a bit. Anyway. Anyway. Good night.